H&L presents The Age of Medonia, the Firbean campaign, 7th act, the bringer of death versus the bringer of life. Simnet, using the powers of his wife, had returned to the mansion, to the Firbean territory, where he hoped to destroy Lishu to claim hegemony in the universe. But Lord Medonia was well aware of this and confronted him. Simnet looked at Medonia and said, "Ah, so you're the one responsible for bringing back those vermin back to life, decreasing the powers of my people to try and gain advantage. You and I are different, but quite the same. Polar opposites. I, the bringer of death, and you, the bringer of life." It was almost as if we were destined to face one another. The Medonian replied, "I might have not been a part of the Second Great War, where you wreaked havoc upon the universe. But my people survived, and I had helped my people to take the Empire and to unite the universe against you and your allies. I will destroy you, Simnet, and will end this war and all wars forever." And Simnet said, "Even if I am destroyed, this universe itself is destined for destruction, if not by my hand, by a hand of another. You are a fool, Medonia. Come and fight me." And by a burst of light, Simnet went from his front of him to under him, beat Medonia in a strong punch to the gut. Medonia felt great pain instantly, and Simnet began to, with lightning speed, attack Medonia from all directions. Medonia was now in grave danger of being killed by Simnet. But, however, suddenly, a burst from the sky had appeared, help from an unexpected ally. It was his first lord, the original Lord King Kolo, the great conqueror of old, by whom was defeated by the then Commonwealth and was forced back to his planet, where Medonia rose to avenge his lord and eventually became the first emperor of the universe. Medonia, to his shock, said, "Lord Medonia, Lord King Kolo, is that you?" And then King Kolo said, "Is that a way the emperor of the universe is to address his vassal as his lord?" And he said, and Medonia awkwardly trying to regain his composure said, "Oh, sorry, Master King Kolo, how are you here?" And he said, by this time, the heroes of the King Kolo are gone. Medonia's son was stunned. Were they losing? And then he said, "No, they gave their lives so they could win. As it stands, the most elite of the Firbean lies in front of us. You and I must work together to ensure the future. Medonia, you know what happens now." And Medonia knew exactly what was going to happen. So the two nodded their heads and turned back to Simnet, who was quite annoyed. "Whether it's one of you, two of you, whatever case may be, you might defeat my generals and friends and family, but I am the strongest of all Firbean. Regardless of the demon axe power not being with us, I am the first slayer of the demon axe, and I still have power." And he launched his full power. A shockwave covered the entire dimension, all dimensions in fact. Simnet was ready to fight. Medonia and King Kolo was now prepared to give it all they had. The two of them began to clash, and against Simnet, the power was immense. The ground shook, the heavens wept, and the atmosphere was being bombarded. Air was being washed so fast that it turned into the force of boulders as air pressure was moving away from these three as they fought each other. Medonia and King Kolo combined their might in ensuring Medonian style fashion against Simnet and blast their attack. But Simnet brushed it off like it was nothing and went to attack them. King Kolo and Medonia separated and decided to attack him from both sides. Simnet used his power to combat both of them, using both his arms, one for each person, and then he used blast to blast them both. Medonia and King Colo saw that this was going nowhere fast, and then they continued to fight on in different directions. But Simnet was determined. Could it be, like King Colo, that the death of all the Firbean officers and their energies and strength was going towards Simnet, making Simnet even more stronger? They had to hurry before Simnet became too strong even for them. And so Medonia had a plan. He would sacrifice his healing abilities and turn them into raw energy to fight the Firbean leader, Simnet. King Colo advised him not to. What are you doing? You know, if you do that, you won't have much time to live. Medonia said, it is never my intention to live forever, my lord. My master. King Colo just shook his head and said, whatever. And then Medonia said, I want to leave a future for my children to rule in peace, with little to no threats. My last opponent I'm looking forward to is defeat King Vaughn and ending this chaos. Simnet is just a stepping stone. Come, Medonia, green energy oozes out of him, surrounding him. King Colo did likewise. Blue energy surrounded him. And Simnet did likewise as well. Red energy set around him. These three warriors were about to clash, and when they did, the clash instantly destroyed the dimensional area that they was in. And they continued on to fight. Simnet was getting stronger, but King Colo and Medonia were vowed not to let him get stronger. They used all they had to defeat Simnet, and Simnet was about to use his powerful attack to wipe them both out. But King Colo held back Simnet's hands and raised them up with his, and the two of them was in deadlock. And Medonia saw this chance, and so he used this extended electric weapon and tried to drag Simnet around and around and around. And then he called Simnet close to him for a powerful Medonia attack, which Medonia put all his energy towards striking Simnet in the back. So, the pain. And King Colo was all he had for one last King Colo attack, and blast him from the front. From these powerful attacks that were deep within the very body of both King Colo and Medonia, Simnet could not even move to dodge these attacks, and he began to shake, and then he was being destroyed as the power of the King Colo and Medonia is oozing out of his ears, nose, eyes, and mouth. And he gave a wild yell and said, "No!" And then boom, Simnet was blown to bits. The great destroyer of the universe, the fierce demon of the old universe from the very dawn of time, was no more. Medonia had done it. The Lord King Colo was about to turn to heaven. This action had redeemed all King Colos, and now they were sure an eternity in peace. Lord Medonia, before King Colo went, told King Colo that he will be joining him very soon, after he is finished with King Vaughn. King Colo said, "I'm looking forward to it." King Colo returned to heavens. Although the area which they were fighting was basically wiped out and destroyed, Lord Medonia, the Emperor of the Universe, had won. At war's end, many had died, and the universe would never be the same again. The King Colo forces were basically no more. The Central Bankrun were no more. The old god of the Baja were no more. Lord Miliub, at this point, had gained all the territories and galaxies of Bankrun, leaving him the sole, the most powerful and richest person that ever lived within Bankrun. And Sim accomplished his goal and mission, without seeing a single builder and force die. With the King Colo gone, the Ameri, Evil Mary, and Jenna were free, and the galaxy was free, and so they returned there. John B. and G. E. Bullard went in the second Silver Excellence ship, and he went back to the Builderon galaxies. All other forces of the insurance went and carried their dead with them. Sumi Ball carried her dead husband, Carl von Kincolor. Now knowing that he was gone, she felt in great grief, and soon after war's end, she succumbed to grief and despair and died. And as all these happenings were happening, a large Medonian faction was moving towards the Bashar Magazine Galaxy for the final conflict against King Vaughn, and Lord Medonia was on his way via the dimensions.